Hey guys, Abraham here at the Salmon Homestead. Renee and some of the kids and I, we are over at the father-in-law's hunting land, and we are taking our second trip of wood out with the trailer. The father-in-law has sold the hunting land, and so he had said, hey, why don't you get off all the wood that you've cut through the last years and take it over to the acres. And that is what we're up to. If you do want to see a little bit more on what I've done out here, especially with making maple syrup, we'll do a link up here or up here, somewhere up there, and you can check it out to sort of see what this hunting land looked like. So it's interesting how when you do something, or maybe even the time of the year, how different things come into your mind. For example, we're just passing into a new year, and so you have maybe those things of thinking about what are you going to do different this year, maybe what are those things you've done the past year, and then you maybe get the, recalling what did you do many years in the past. And so I look at this wood right here, and I'm not sure if we'll haul this over to the acres or not, but when I first started cutting this was when I had just stopped teaching. Remember, I had taught school kids for 19 years, and in our homeschooling stuff, I took Eden and Genesis out here, and we cleaned up the hunting area where there was logs down where you couldn't get a four-wheeler through. We would make them smaller, pull them out with a Kubota tractor, drag them out here, get them nice and stacked, and then once we'd have a stack, then we would cut them up, and I would chop them. The girls would do all the stacking, and a little bit of a family affair. So now with us moving this wood out to the acres, again, it's a family affair, but it is a little recalling of whether or not, I'm recalling all of these pricker things that I cut out so that we wouldn't rip our clothes or our snow clothes, because we would come out here a month before Christmas, maybe a month after Christmas, before the lane would blow shut of snow with snow and you couldn't drive back here. We would come back here and cut the wood. So as you can see here, quite a bit of wood that hadn't been cut yet. The whole lean-to was full, but this hadn't been cut yet. But we'll try and load it up and take it to the acres if we have the time as well.
What do you think?
I think that's really good, especially if it's light.
And then do the next row or not?
Yep.
Yeah. You keep a space in between them.
A little bit, so that way. Yeah, that's a longer one though. So that one I'd probably put up. See how that one's shorter?
Okay.
So you may have noticed the color of wood that we've been throwing onto the trailer. Notice like this piece here, really nice and, I don't know, tan, brown, looks almost brand new. But then if you look at the faces of this exterior, especially like this one here, look at that, nice and brown, and then look at that, that's all weathered. So the whole front stack has all been weathered, and then if you look over a little further over like this stack over here, you might then ask, well, why is it, for example, like this piece here, why is this one completely tan, brown, gray, whatever color you want to go with? And that's because this wood was stacked over yonder between fence posts probably maybe a year before I had this built, and so it stayed out in the elements. It wasn't covered at all. So covered wood, so this wood has been here maybe 3.5-ish years, 4 years, looks brand new. And then wood that sat about a year, year and a half outside, it weighs about the same, I'd say, but color is different. And then if I look down here where part of this stack fell, this is a lot heavier. I'm not sure how much moisture has gone into there, so this one to me would probably not burn as well as this nice shiny one here. So way better than having it, fence post, and then stack in between, especially in this swampy ground. It so uneven, the piles were falling over. Funny thing is that wood that's over there, that'll probably be the third time that we've moved it because it's fallen over a few times. Probably fourth time, probably fell over 2 times over there between the posts. Then we moved it into here, and now we're gonna move it to the acres. So interesting thought is maybe you're looking at the video.
I want to do this quickly now. Dad, I feel raindrop, Dad.
Okay, the trailer is all full and it's time for us to head over to the acres and show you that setup that we have going there to house our firewood. Hey guys, we have finally made it over to the acres. It is 2 days later, and as you can tell, we got some white stuff behind us. I'll answer the question right away. Why didn't we bring it out that same day or even the next day? Why is it 2 days later? It's been raining. Yeah, in Wisconsin, past the new year, it's been raining, and I mean, I think we maybe would have been fine driving, but we probably would have went an inch down in the mud because the top part has been thawing here in our soil. So I thought, let's just wait. So now we have a nice 1.5 inch, 2 inch coat of snow, and Ezekiel and I are here to unload. As you can see, I made 3. Well, I have 1 full already with the older kids, and then I have 2 more stands here, and it's just 4 pallets. And then as you can see, I just made an 4.5 foot high, and then some arms to hold up the ends. And for this one's been here about 5 days a week, and looks like it's holding up rather well, so that's good. And then I just used some old wood from the house to do the ends here, of which it was sort of nice in making it is right down here is where the rest of that wood is that we have from the hunting land. And of course we still have some at the house yet. So I have Ezekiel here. We had to drop Genesis at school, and let's see how long it's going to take us to unload that. I think it took about 45 minutes to load it, but we'll see how long it takes us to unload it. we have it all unloaded. Trailer is empty. We almost had as much as we did last time. We are back for round 3 of a possibly 4 or 5 rounds to get this wood moved from the hunting land to the acres. Hope your day is going great, and we'll see you on the next one.